Welcome. Today I'm going to be introducing the concept of paperless classroom. I'm very sure you are going to find this topic of interest. The concept of paperless classroom is it actually refers to the transition of paper-based materials used in the classroom from the likes of textbooks to the likes of worksheets, handouts used by us as teachers to now being reduced to digital content only in the classroom. Digital content in the classroom is now becoming something normal, and immediately after COVID-19, we observed that we as teachers we need to move into another shift in which the education is going. So for us to embrace this paperless classroom, we need to make sure as much as possible to understand a lot of tools out there so that some of those tools can help us to create a modern education for our students. So the paperless classroom actually hold a very big significant interest and also benefit to our children because they are actually the digital learner, and because they are digital learners, we don't have choice. Let me just put it that way. We don't have choice than for us to use the concept they can use to understand the subject matter teach them in the classroom. And by transiting into a paperless classroom, educator can leverage on some of these benefits to offer a digital tools to create interactive lesson, create interactive learning environment for children, and create a borderless classroom environment. So what do I mean by a borderless classroom environment? An environment whereby regardless of where you are, you can learn, you can engage, you can interact, and you can also personalize learning. So paperless classroom concept is quite very wide, but in today's class, I'm going to divide this video into various segments so that we can be able to understand it from the theory angle and also from the application angle to also the support angle. The support is very important. The implementation is also very important. And one of the primary advantage of this paperless classroom is the fact that it's going to reduce a lot of paper in the school. I know by third term, a lot of people normally lament that, oh, we are buying books, we are doing this and that. And from shifting into paperless classroom, whereby resources can be stored, resources can be saved to be used for another term, resources can be utilized anytime, any day. You can even reuse some of them after 3 years. You are going to save time, you are going to save energy, and you are transiting into the future. So paperless classroom is more of an alternative into the use of the traditional method of teaching, and it is also indirectly the use of online materials. Let me just put it that way. Is the alternatively it's we can also call it the use of what online resources and materials to be able to make learning interactive and also learning engaging to learners in the classroom. So there are so many materials to be able to put into reality to make paperless classroom come into reality. But one of the things that we need to put in place is that paperless classroom is going to revolutionize the traditional education and is going to reduce a lot of printed materials in the school. And as educator, as school, as stakeholder, as consultant, wherever you are, the people that actually do business in the education sector, the paperless classroom is the main deal right now because it's going to promote sustainability way of connecting into the future, and is going to make a learner empowered about the skill they need to survive in the new era. So what do we do right now? We need to start right now to put everything into reality. We're going to move to the next part of this video. So when you move to the next part of this video, I'm going to be breaking it down again into different ways that put this into reality. But before that, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Odetola Ebenezer. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I'll be back with more video steps. Thank you. Generally, what are the advantages of using this paperless classroom in your school environment? I will tell you that if you don't embrace it now, you don't have choice. You will later embrace this paperless classroom. Imagine having the students coming in into the classroom, and we use paperless classroom to be able to blend the learning. That means that when they are going home, we have a concept or part of the content in the classroom being shared or sent to them using the school learning management system or even using WhatsApp. This can actually make the students take their time at home, be in charge of their learning, press pause, play, and even be in charge of everything being done in the classroom with more knowledge that you can acquire to be able to digitize your content in the classroom. This will actually streamline the workflow for the teachers in the school environment. So the lives of writing notes, the lives of getting textbooks, some of those things will now reduce. And I would lie to you that one of the benefits is going to streamline workflow. And when I talk about that, is going to streamline some of those contents that we take our time to. We teachers do a lot of photocopy in school, except you don't do photocopy in your own school. In my school, we do a lot of photocopy, and for the early years, they don't have choice. They have to photocopy worksheet for coloring, worksheet for literacy, worksheet for numeracy, and more. But there's a gradual process towards some of these things I'm talking about. It is impossible for us to take it off the classroom immediately. But at this point right now, we need to be bringing in paperless classroom into the system gradually. And it's going to also reduce cluster in your school system. A paperless classroom means no more sketching paper. And like me as an art teacher, um, there's a particular type of art I introduced to be able to bring in paperless art into my school, which is to make sure that there is digital art as form of subject. So under the digital art, the student now have opportunity for them to create poster using Canva design, for them to be able to now draw using Microsoft Paint for me, go online and use some particular tools to create videos and more. So the world is changing, the curriculum has to change, the deliverable has to change, how we deliver the content has to change, and everything also has to change in the classroom. And it will also enhance accessibility. So the children can actually access everything you teach anytime, any day in the classroom. So it means that even if a child is not present in the school, you can easily send them the content and they can read through. So like now, I have a program called Creator. So with the use of my Creator solution for next week in one of the school I work, there's no art activity. So I decided to send them all my video content which I've used to blend the learning. So in case there's no school for that day, they can easily go on the platform, watch the video, follow the step-by-step drawing or the step-by-step painting or anything I'm talking about, and they put everything into reality. And it's also increased efficiency. We are going to observe that by the time you get access to endless digital tools that actually offer efficiency and classroom management, you are going to see that you are going to be a guru, and it will help you to promote into auto grading, into even creating a form of instant feedback for learners in the classroom. Instant feedback is possible, instant grading is possible, generating reports, even certificate for the children is also possible. The more we know, the more we unlock. And the more we unlock, the more we get to the future. And the more you get to the future, another future is going to come to the front of you. So digital collaboration tools are much right now everywhere. So the more you understand some of these tools, the more you see that efficiency is very important. Is very simple to actually access. Efficiency will be very easy for you to break through with the use of paperless classroom idea, and it also promote your classroom management. So this time I know you were like, oh, how would you promote my classroom management? I may not be seeing the students. There's live class, there's pre-recorded class, and there are editable worksheets. A lot of them exist in digital in paperless classroom. So this time the teacher can now manage tasks such as attendance. Attendance can now be like, okay, by the time they watch the video, automatically I will know when they watch my video, depending on how curious you are. So when you watch my video under my own program, I will know whether you finish the video, I will know whether you skip and more. So with this, I can monitor the level at which you understand the subject matter, and I can also use this to be able to plan more lesson or plan more contents and assessment for you. And I can also track assessments. I can track assessments. Those tools are more, and they are formed to be able to personalize learning and to be able to provide a centralized platform for if a centralized platform, how will I put it, to be able to make learning easy for teachers. Teachers can now easily monitor students anywhere, even sometimes if you are traveling. Oh, some teacher will like, I'm traveling, okay, for midterm break, plan midterm break, and you want to send in some tasks anywhere you are, so far there is network in that area, you can now create a digital-less, or how will I put it, a digital classroom or a paperless classroom. Can we give this a try? Yes, we are going to be giving this a try with the use of my next video. My next video, I'm going to be putting us through how we can create, it's going to be practical, 100% practical, how we can create audio books. I'm going to explain this. Audio books are possible right now. Children can access this using their dad's and mom's phone. I'm going to explain more in my next video. So get ready. Let's explore together so that we can learn and unlock more possibilities in the education space. Thank you.